Hi, we're Antonia and Richard. Welcome to Ant and Dick's Excellent Adventure.
Right, so here we are then with the much anticipated, I'm sure, interior video of the house. Lead on, Ant.
Let's go.
Let's go, indeed. So the first room we're going to come to is the bathroom, and I will try and flash up a couple of images of before, because we didn't film that, so you'll be able to see what the difference is, hopefully. I'm not a plumber by any means, but we do make life very difficult for ourselves in the UK. And if you look at the type of pipe work they use here, so this is obviously the incoming pipe to fill the cistern up, and it's just a flexible metal pipe. You haven't got to shape it, you haven't got to put bends in it or anything. Likewise, between the cistern and the toilet, plastic, corrugated flexible pipe. The new sink I fitted, the waste pipe underneath, so that came with obviously with the drain, and again it's just a corrugated plastic pipe which pushes straight into the waste there, and you just create a U-bend in it. How difficult is that, eh? That is so simple and so straightforward. I think that was 6 lev, that pipe, so that's about £2.75. That's it, job's done.
Compact and bijou, I think.
It's big enough. What more do you need?
You actually don't need anything more.
No. We've got you may laugh at the starfish toilet seat, but this is the kind of thing that they have out here. You know, it is like stepping back in time, as we've said many times, almost to the 70s. If you imagine the kind of things that people would have had in the 70s, that's it really. So the bathroom was perfectly functional. Everything's just had a good clean, a good wash down. Which is a wet room. You can see the drain in the floor there. That's new grill. That's quite normal out here. They don't do baths. It is all showers. So we've got new sink fitted by that well-known plumber, Dick. Set of taps, which is actually a set of bath taps, and Ant is going to
demonstrate how you can just have a quick shower when the weather gets really hot.
So that's all you need to do.
It
is put the handset for the shower, hooks up there, shut the door, and in your wet room, that's how you shower. We do only have cold water still at the moment. Unfortunately, we have a new boiler, we're just waiting for an electrician to come and plumb it in. But Ant seems to insist that a few cold showers would do me the world of good. I'm not quite sure what she means by that, but anyway, we'll leave that with you.
Okay.
Moving on.
Okay, onwards. Past the beautiful radiogram that we also inherited.
This does actually light up. I haven't tried it to see if there's any noise come out of it, but it does seem to work to some extent. It's beautiful. God knows how old it is.
We've just changed the table over, haven't we?
Yep.
We found it.
Which you can see is
Yeah.
half hand painted.
A parrot and a tortoise, isn't
Oh, and the odd toilet roll on the end there. Sorry about that.
Anyway, so this is one of the guest bedrooms.
If we had any.
We haven't done anything with, have we? Apart from
Just cleaned.
yeah, just
And
swept it up.
at some stage there are cracks in the walls that want decorating and you know, repainting, all that kind of thing, but it's perfectly livable. What we've done really is swept up. This room does contain this, which is something a bit special.
Yeah,
You can
isn't
see
it
that in
just?
the light.
It's about as old as the house we
reckon,
led to believe.
It's a fantastic piece of furniture, absolutely fantastic.
Look at that.
Comes with folded, ironed, washed bed linen.
It's like Benetton, isn't it?
But just a beautiful,
It's a beautiful thing. Get round to giving it a bit of a polish.
Yeah, we haven't got that far yet. We have only been here a week at this stage, so
Yes.
give us a chance.
Okay. And into the second guest bedroom.
Which is currently
Largely a sort of
currently our wardrobe at
Yeah.
the moment, as you can see. Spare sleeping bags and clothes bags and rucksacks and all sorts. Again, nothing wrong with it at all. Floor slopes a bit in this one.
Yeah, as I've just discovered.
It is an old building, don't forget. But really, you know, habitable, ready to, again, we've just swept and cleaned. Nothing wrong at all. Lead on, Ant. And whilst we're in this inside-outside room, let's just take a second to look at this woodwork. It's beautiful. All oak. Some of it's been replaced over the years, obviously, but I suspect the majority of it is from when the building was originally built. It's a thing of absolute beauty. Bit of a curve on that bit, worryingly, but there you go. It's been there a long time. And the antlers that came with. Walking backwards here, trying not to fall out the balcony. The things you do to get a good shot. And as we come around here, nests. Right. Swallows or swift?
Swallows or
Swift.
house martins.
House martins.
We did have a couple of swallows that flitted in and out. But it doesn't look like they've been used for...
No, well, we're here
Some
now, aren't
time.
we? Not something you see every day in your lounge, though, is it? Hey. So moving on into the kitchen, but just before we do, let's look at this. This beautiful arch above the door. Now, this has been designed to keep the heat in. Bearing in mind this house is 300 years old. There's no gas out here at all in Bulgaria. Everything's electric or wood. So this arch would be designed to keep the heat in this room. We'll move on in. Again, I'll put up some before photographs if we can.
So, yeah, the kitchen is where we've possibly changed the most, as you hopefully will see.
Brand new fridge, freezer, one of these mini ovens. That's all you need really. Balanced on a pechka, as it's known, which is an old-fashioned wood-burning stove come heating system. You can just see the flue going out through the roof there. Soviet style sink there, which is just concrete and then tiled, but works perfectly. Nothing wrong with it at all. Only cold water in here. It's the one tap. No hot water in the kitchen at all, even if we had any. So what's evidently known as a Turkish style settee over there. Where you sat on this evidently would be dictated by your position within the family. So presumably the grandfather or grandmother, or Baba or Dedja, as they're known here, would sit at the head of the table with family members gathered around them. And then the main heating system. Look at that. I do like a fireplace you could live in. Oh, you could in this one, believe me.
We found all sorts of strange. If anyone knows what this actually quite heavy.
And please don't say it's for a
no.
pizza oven, because it is huge and weighs a ton.
Yeah.
But if anybody's got any ideas, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah, I did.
Fantastic little stool there.
And some random implements that I discovered this morning.
We don't know what for. Cooking pot hanging there, so that would be hung over the fire for your stew. And then moving on to the third bedroom, again with the low boundary on the door there for heat. Now this would have been the main bedroom, and it's the one we're using because it's attached to the kitchen, which is where the petchka is, and the fireplace. So this is all about heat during winter.
So you would live in these two rooms essentially, wouldn't you?
You would indeed, yeah. So we go on in here, and this is the only room with its own wood burner, which again tells you that this would have been the main bedroom. As Ant says, essentially during the winter, and it can be -10, -15 here, you would live in these two rooms, just nipping out now and again for the bathroom, obviously. And before anybody says anything, yes, we are sleeping in separate beds. Look at that. Very occasionally, if I've worked particularly hard during the day, I am allowed to scuttle over to the other bed, just now and again, you understand. And the main event, of course, which you've all been waiting for, is the view. And we are just gonna oh hang on a second, hang on. Shameless plug there. We are now up to 25 subscribers. If you're watching these videos and you haven't subscribed, and you know who you are, then get on there and subscribe. It would help us out enormously. Thank you. Anyway, that aside, this is the main event. Look at that. This is our lounge. This is where we sit for dinner, work, everything. And that is the view. There is no, I'll show you, there is no window, no glass, no nothing. It is just completely open. What happens when it rains, I hear you ask? And the answer is not very much, really. We do get torrential rain some afternoons out here before it clears up again for the evening, and you can sit here with the rain running off the edge of this roof. There's no gutter in this side, and it is like a waterfall. But you've got 2.5 feet from the room out to the edge of the roof, and so nothing comes in at all, nothing. You can literally sit here with torrential rain out there, I say like a waterfall, and sit in here dry as a bone, no problem at all. Hence the inside-outside house. Isn't that stunning? Let's get around this post. You've got the Stara Zagora mountains in the background there. Plenty of insects, you can probably hear the bees buzzing around. And I'm just going to shut up now just for a minute, and hopefully we'll get some bird song.